So to understand more about the quadratic equations, the first thing you can do is to visualize the function two-dimensionally. So this sounds like a fancy term, but what this basically means is plotting the x value and its corresponding y values of a function in a graph. So let's start off with the easy one, which is x squared. Let me just create a table right over here. And this is going to store our x and y values of the function. So when the function is x squared and its x value is minus 3, the corresponding y value will be minus 3 to the whole squared. And we will now have 9. So to plot this point in a graph, it's quite simple. Although we will get into the details about coordinate geometry in the later units, this is just what you need to know so far. The horizontal axis of a graph is used to represent the x values, and the vertical axis is used to represent the y values. So when the x value is minus 3 and the y value is 9, we would get a point right about here. And the coordinate would be named -3, 9, since the first term of the bracket is where the x value goes, and the second term of the bracket is where the y value goes. We will continue the same method to the other x values, so when the x value is minus 2, the corresponding y values will be minus 2 to the whole squared, and we will now have 4. Now we plot the points again, which would be right about here, and the coordinate terms would be -2 and 4. If we repeat this step a couple more times, we would get the y value of 1 for x value of 1, and 0 for the x value of 0, and those points in the graph will look something like this. You can now notice that these points are forming a curved line if you try to join them. So let's just continue finding the y values for the rest of the x values so that we get a complete view of the function. Picking up from where we left off, the x value of 1 would give a y value of 1 because it would be 1 to the whole squared, and the x value of 2 will give a y value of 4, and finally the x value of 3 will give the y value of 9. So when you plot the points of 1, 1, 2, 4, and 3, 9, in the graph, the points would look something like this. And when you join all the points we were just plotting, we would see this line shape, which is called a parabola. Parabola. This shape is the core of the quadratic functions. No matter how much you change the quadratic function, it would always look something like this. But of course, some properties of the parabola would change. It could get more compressed or more stretched out, it would be flipped over, or the entire functions could be displaced somewhere else.